Alright guys, so today I am making cereal for breakfast, and as you can see, the bowls are kind of too far back for me to reach and a little bit up too high for my height. I mean, I have been able to get bowls out of a cabinet before and cups as well, but it's a little bit tricky. So ever since moving to this new house, my family and I have thought of accessibility and making things easier for me. So what we do is we put two bowls down here for me to grab at my level, and they're, instead of being in a cabinet, they are in a drawer. And it's easy too because there's two of them and they're not taking up a ton of space, just having two of them. And what we also think about is after I'm done using one, it's obviously going to go into the dishwasher to be cleaned. So if I wanted to use another one another day or the day after, I would just use the second one and then repeat it over and over. I want to show you guys a few other things that I think are very accessible, or we make them to be accessible in the kitchen. And one of them is, I just found this out the other day, but in this refrigerator that I have, these drawers, or actually not refrigerator, in the freezer that I have, these drawers come out so that I can pick something up, or so that I can put it back in without having to go too far forward and bend my back, or not be able to reach something that I want to reach. And there's 3 shelves like this. There's one in the middle, one down here, and one at the top, and then you have the regular shelves at the very top, or not the very top, but yeah, the very top, and then the ice maker. But the reason why I said they're not at the very top is because they're actually at my height level, so it's easy for me to grab whatever I need to grab because obviously it's at my height. And for those that are wondering, this is the Kenmore Elite refrigerator and freezer. And then in here we have a walk-in pantry, which is pretty awesome, with cabinets down here and shelving up top. The shelving up top has garbage bags, but I'm able to pull down on them and get them whenever I need them and then put them back up. Our garbage can has a garbage can, and then it has a little thing in the back where you can store extra garbage bags, so that's easier on me. That's something I really like. And then over here on this side of the pantry, we have all shelves like you saw up there, but 3 of the shelves and maybe a little bit of the 4th shelf, there's only like 5, but 3 out of the 5 shelves and maybe 3.5 I can reach. So that is where the majority of the stuff that I have goes. And then if I really need something, which the top level has like thermoses and stuff we use for Christmas, like baking. And if I really need that, I would either ask somebody to get it for me, or I would try to use my grabber. But again, we only use those things whenever we're baking something, and I don't bake all that often. So what I really need or really desire to have are on levels where I can easily go up and reach without even having to like reach up there at my level. I was never told what were in these cabinets down here when we moved in, because I wasn't here on the first few days that we moved in. I was at the hotel, but a smile went immediately on my face after a week or so of being in here and realizing that the paper towels, that we use are in a place for me to easily go and get, because I make a lot of messes. And when we were at the old house, I would always have to use my grabber to get paper towels down, or hope that somebody put more on a ring that we use out in the kitchen. But this was probably one of the highlights of the kitchen for me when we first moved in here, to realize that there were paper towels down in a cabinet at my level. When I am able to build my own house, I'm definitely going to be putting a lot of the things that I'm thinking about now in this new house that I just recently moved into. Right now I still live with my parents, but I'm going to be using a lot of these things that I've found very helpful in designing my own house, or thinking about getting my own house, because they're very helpful to me. We have moved in maybe 3 or 4 months ago, so there's a lot of stuff that we're still discovering, and it would probably be a great promise to you that I'll have more videos about what I discover being helpful to me, and maybe sometimes what is not helpful to me even out in society. So I will definitely be bringing you guys along for the adaptations for all of this, and I hope you guys come back for more.